Shalom Israel first, and with all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Shemel Shah, by Shemel Kakadash, the Barnes, the Apostles, Ezra, Millstone, peace, citation, one third of Israel. And for this lesson, when it's titled, The Lord Ain't Coming Back for the Niggas. Alright, I'll start, I'll probably title it Ninjas, But basically, when you come into this truth, you got to put off that old man, alright? Because, when the Lord come back, He's not coming back just because, you're Israelite, but you still smoking weed, you still, doing that old nigga shit. All right, no, all right, you gotta put off that old ways. All right, let's go to Ephesians. Is it 2? Ephesians 4:22. That's what I want. Ephesians 4:22. It says, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. All right, so when you come into this truth, you gotta, as it says, you gotta put up that old man, you gotta put on that new man. All right, you gotta be renewed in your mind. All right, because this is. This is you gotta operate on a whole different vibration, all right? Because back in the world, let's get this. 1 Peter 4:3, all right. Reading KJV and then NLT. It says, "For the time past of our life, may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatries." All right, because that's what before you woke into the knowledge, you wasn't trying to live righteously. You was trying to you was just living out to the flesh. You was being a demon. All right, and I speak for myself first and foremost, because we all did. All right, unless you were brought up in this truth. All right, but that wasn't the case for all brothers. It says, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you. All right, and that's these people in the world looking at you all strange and weird, that you don't do the same nigga shit you used to do in the world. All right, but it says, third verse says, "You have had enough in the past of the evil things that godless people enjoy, their immorality and lust, their feasting and drunkenness and wild parties, and their terrible worship of idols. Of course, your former friends are surprised when you no longer plunge into the flood of wild and destructive things they do, so they slander you." All right, and that's it's okay. All right, because at the end of the day, what we're fighting for is salvation. Because what we're fighting for is salvation, because there's a reward to all this. All right, don't think your sacrifice is in vain. All right, what's that? Hebrews 6 and 10. It says, "For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love which ye have showed toward His name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister." All right. It says, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. All right. But don't think that the Lord, He just looked at your sacrifice, you being scoffed at, all these things, changing, you repenting. Don't think it was just for nothing. All right, because what we're fighting for is is something that these people can't perceive. All right, and if you can see that, then guess what? Count yourself blessed. All right, because if it was for everybody, then it wouldn't be so precious. All right, because what makes something precious is its scarcity, for lack of better words. All right, and this truth, it's esoteric. All right. Esoteric, secret, intended to be communicated only to the initiated, profound. All right. She's one of the first women to ever lead. Bullshit. Shut up. All right. So esoteric, it's a secret. All right, it's only for a few members only. All right, so count yourself blessed when you can receive this truth. All right, but let's go to Revelation 7. All right, but Revelation 7:4, it says, "And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of Israel." All right, it doesn't say black, Latinos, or Native Americans. Those are the Bibles that were put on us. That's not who we are. All right, we're Israelites from the tribe of, and then I'll read on down. It says, tribe of Judah, Reuben, still 12,000, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Manasseh, Simeon, Levi, Zebulon, Joseph, Benjamin. All right, so this is who the Lord dealing with. He's not dealing with niggas. All right, he's not dealing with uh, Mexicans, Native Americans. All right, and we say these things. We say so-called because that's what you've been called, right? So in order to actually understand and basically add things up, you going basically it's layman's terms, for lack of better words. All right, because obviously you're not gonna come out say you know nothing about this. All right, and you walk up to a camp, you see the sign, and you just see the 12 tribes, and you don't see who these 12 tribes are and who the people are today. You okay. You gonna walk by because you don't know what it's talking about. All right, but let me keep reading. It says, "After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man can number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands." All right, it's talking about the elect. All right, that great multitude. All right, and it says, "Out of all nations, kindreds and people," because Israel is scattered throughout all the earth. All right, to prove that, Deuteronomy 28, and I'll get the bywords too. Deuteronomy 28 and 37, it says, "Thou shalt become an astonishment and a proverb and a byword among all nations, where the Lord shall lead thee." Let's look this up. You're gonna see Jake. Look at this. "28. Black athletes arriving in China." That's a video, but let's keep on. There's a picture. Basically, there's a picture I want to get that basically says, let's see if it's in here. Read the 8th one right here. It says, "Lost the true knowledge of who they are, and will be called by many scornful nicknames other than Israel and Hebrew Israelites." All right, so boom, it said it better than I did. All right, and yeah, you can get called niggas. Basically, it's a picture saying, in this year we're called black, and this year we're called Negroes, and then niggas, and then hard R, and then Afro American. All these, it always changes. All right, but that's not who we are. All right, all these goddamn ads, bro. Let me get another video right quick. Slovakia. No, shit don't want to load. That's Satan. Fuck you. There you go. Oh my gosh. All right, but let's go to the 64th verse, proving that we're gonna be scattered. Deuteronomy 28:64, it says, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth, even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." All right, and you see that, you see Jake worshiping idols, scattered abroad. Jake is everywhere. All right, so that's why when you wake up to this truth, you put out that old man, all the corrupt, all that old shit you used to do, all the what you used to, who you used to worship, what you used to do, all this shit goes down the drain. All right, you literally put on a new man. All right, and people, when you go out, amongst people, they look at you different. Oh, that's not the same person I used to know in the world. Well, that nigga you used to know in the world was a demon. So, but and the Lord, he ain't coming back for he ain't coming back for niggas. All right, he's coming back for the elect. All right, let's go. Let's elect. Let's type in elect made. All right, because the elect they gonna be. Hold up. Oh, beautiful. Colossians 3:12. All right, because the elect, they ain't gonna be walking like niggas and doing what they want. All right, they gonna come into the order. Colossians 3:12. It says, "Put on therefore as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering." All right, so but niggas in the world, they don't do this. All right, niggas they walk however, they have no fear. All right, so and this is who the Lord is coming back for, to prove that. Matthew 24:31. All right, just because you know you were Israelite, just because just because you know you were Israelite don't mean nothing. All right, ultimately it stems down if you're part of the elect or not. All right, and because you got people that know they're Israelites but still smoking blunts, still committing adultery and whatnot. All right, and still just being a demon. So just because you were Israelite don't mean you're gonna be saved. All right, it all boils down to being the elect at the end of the day. All right, Matthew 24:31, it says, "And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other." All right, so he's only coming back for the elect. All right, that's why. 2 Peter 1:10, it says, "Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if you do these things, ye shall never fall." All right, 2 Corinthians 13:15 or 5, it says, "Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates." So ultimately, it's a constant examination process. All right, that's how the elect will be walking. Niggas don't examine themselves. They walk however they lack fear. All right, and that's not who the Lord is coming back for. He's coming back for those who are going to serve him in truth and sincerity. All right, the elect. All right, so with that, Lord willing, the sons was edifying. When they all praise and glory honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Al Shai, Bashem, Kakadash. Till next time, Shalom.